From great stories to tales of intrigue, we present WCRS Radiostage. Please join us for this exercise of the imagination with radio drama. Today, a story by David E. Binkley. That sound tells us there's only 15 seconds until curtain time, so get comfortable in your chair as we go to Studio X and WCRS Radiostage presents the story 1-800-HELPLINE.
What makes you do it, Thomas?
What made me do what?
What makes you come here every Tuesday night after you finish working to answer telephones for 4 hours?
There has to be a reason to want to help others?
Sure there does. You can go a lot of places to help people, but you wound up here. Why?
I never really thought about it.
Oh, yes, you have. See Mary over there?
Sure.
She's here because she has a crush on Bob over there, even though Bob just thinks of her as a friend. Melissa over there is here to get away from her 4 kids. Coming here is the only way her husband lets her out of the house for a breather. Being here has probably saved her from having kid number 5. Now, Sally over there is a big pro-lifer. Wants to keep anyone who is considering suicide from doing it. Most of the calls she gets, though, is from an old lady whose cat keeps getting stuck in the neighbor's tree.
Interesting.
And Molly is here to fulfill 50 hours of community service.
And you?
Ha! Look at me. I'm 40 pounds overweight. No one is chasing after me. I've got nothing but time on my hands. And here I can talk to people who are worse off than I am. Well, some of them are anyway.
I see what you're getting at.
So why are you here at the helpline? A nice-looking man like you should have no trouble finding company.
No, that's no problem.
Then what are you doing here?
Oh, let's just say that I had a serious relationship that ended very abruptly. I'm just keeping myself busy here because I'm not ready for any kind of relationship right now.
How serious was it?
Terminal. We were engaged to be married.
So she called the wedding off?
She ended the relationship permanently.
And you both went your separate ways.
You never spoke truer words, Nancy. That's why I'm here, just sort of hiding.
All right, pretty boy. You can tell me that story. You might even tell yourself that story. But you won't convince me or fool yourself. I'd bet you dollars to donuts that there's a lot more to the story than you've told. And I've seen a lot of donuts in my day. If I had more time, I could weasel it out of you, but, hey, my break is up, so I have to get back to the helpline.
Well, I've got 5 minutes left, so I'll see you in a few minutes.
Oh, if only I were 10 years younger and 30 pounds lighter.
Yes?
Then I'd still be too old and too fat for you.
Nancy, you're really something else. And just as soon as I figure out what that something is, you'll certainly be the first to know. I guess I should get back to the phone lines myself. Just why am I here, Nancy? That is a question that I've asked myself many times. I suppose in part it's to keep myself too busy for another relationship. But mostly it's because I don't want to happen to some other poor sap what happened to me. So here I sit, week after week, hour after hour, waiting for that one call that just may make a difference. Thank you for calling Helpline. How may I help you?
Yeah, there's this dog running through the neighborhood yapping its fool head off. Who do I call?
Well, how long has he been barking?
About an hour and a half now.
Have you ever seen this dog before, or do you know who the dog belongs to?
No, I've never seen this dog before.
Well, the number for animal control is 353-3647. And thank you for calling Helpline. Thank you for calling Helpline. How may I help you?
There's an electric power line down on the ground in front of my house. What should I do?
Is the electricity on in your house?
Yes, everything's fine here.
Well, there's probably no danger, but you should stay inside your house until the electric company gets there. Can you do that?
I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Well, the number to report down power lines is 769-3766. And thank you for calling Helpline.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for calling Helpline. How can I help you? Hello? Is anyone on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
How can I help you? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I just don't know if I should even be calling you. I mean, what good will talking do anyway?
Talking could do a lot of good. By talking things out, you might be able to see things a little clearer.
How can I talk to you? I don't know you.
Well, sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is to a friend. Well, sometimes when you tell a friend something, you can be embarrassed. But when you tell the same thing to a complete stranger, well, it could be easier.
I guess that could be true for some people maybe, but not for me. I need to know a person before I can go deep with them. Tell me about yourself. What's your name?
I'm really not supposed to tell you. We're not allowed to give out any personal information.
All right. I guess we're done here.
Oh, wait. Don't hang up. My name is Mike.
Now, see? That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, tell me your real name this time, and then I'll tell you mine.
How do you know that my name isn't Mike?
Oh, I don't know. You just don't sound like a Mike or Michael.
Oh, really? Who do I sound like then?
Oh, I don't know. You sound like a Tom.
Hey, that's pretty good. You guessed my name.
Look, if you don't want to trust me with your name, then I guess I'll be hanging up. I have to trust you to talk to you. And if I have to trust you, then you have to trust me.
But Tom really is my name. Wait. Look.
What are you doing?
Can't you see?
See what?
I'm holding my driver's license up to the phone. Don't you see it?
Oh, yes. I see it now. Oh, that's the first time I've laughed in, I don't know how long. You are so easy to talk to.
You're not so tough to talk to yourself.
So tell me, Tom, why hasn't some cutie got you roped in yet?
What are you talking about? What makes you think I'm not married?
You've got to be kidding. A guy with your voice? Your sense of humor? If you were my man, I wouldn't let you go out once a week and get calls from some crazy woman who wants to kill herself.
Is that why you called? Do you want to kill yourself? Are you still there? Look, this is hardly fair. You know my name, but I don't know what to call you.
You can call me Mindy.
Well, I could call you that, but I would rather call you by your name.
Who's the mind reader now?
Well, that's no trouble at all. You see, when you have no mind of your own, it makes it easier to read other people's minds. But seriously, but seriously, the way you hesitated, I just knew. So tell me your name, mein Herr, and remember, we have ways to make you talk.
Mary. Oh, my first name is Mary.
Oh, right now. That didn't hurt too bad, now did it? Mary.
No, I guess not.
And what's your last name, Mary?
Oh, no. I'm keeping that one to myself. If you keep me talking long enough, I may tell you, but let's just keep it Mary for now.
All right, Mary for now.
You're pretty good at disarming people.
Oh, yeah. I learned it in the trenches.
Oh, were you a counselor?
No, I worked the lunch counter at McDonald's. Class of 94.
I bet you're great at getting people to open up.
Sometimes I'm better at it than other times. There are times that I don't seem to get through at all. And times I couldn't help those even closest to me. Hey, I'm here to talk about you, not to have you listen to me blubbering about myself.
Oh, I don't know. It's good to hear about other people's problems for a change. Keeps me from thinking about my own little soap opera.
And are your problems so bad that it's worth taking your life? Mary, are you still there?
Yes. I'm here, but I don't want to talk like this.
Talk like what?
Like how we are now. With you at Helpline, where any call you take can be monitored or traced.
What do you suggest, then?
I know of a payphone at the corner of Cherry Street and West Avenue. If you could go there, I could call you there, and we could talk more. What do you say? Tom, you're the only one who can help me. You're the only one I can talk to. Will you do it for me? This is the only way.
I'd already broken about 10 rules around here. If they found out, they would kick me out anyway.
Then you'll go to the payphone?
Well, I'm out of here in 10 minutes, and it'll take me another 10 minutes to get to that location.
Okay. 20 minutes. But don't be late. Or it may be too late for me.
I'll be there. Just don't do anything until I get there.
I'll ring you in 20 minutes.
I hung up the phone and looked up at the clock. My shift was over, but my job wasn't done. Before I checked out for the night, I stopped by the main computer, the one that traces all of the calls that come into Helpline. I looked at my code number and found the last number that called into my line. The notation after the call was confusing. It stated that the call was made from a cell phone, but the number used was no longer in existence and had not been used since the area code changed over 2 years ago. On my way over to the payphone at Cherry Street and West Avenue, I thought about all the rules of phone counseling I had just broken. The giving of my name, the divulging of personal information, and the worst one of all, the one I was about to break, making personal contact. But for some reason, this time is different. I really feel that I can make a difference, that I could keep her from killing herself. And for personal reasons, which is the worst reason in the world to do anything, I didn't want her to do some other guy what Alice had done to me, to kill herself and leave me here alone to try and pick up the pieces and start over again. Start over again. Not on your life, sister. No one is going to get me all caught up in all those emotions again. At least not for some time, anyway. I'm doing this for the next guy, so it won't happen to him. Not for myself. Or am I? There's no time to figure anything out, because here's the payphone that she directed me to. Why isn't that phone ringing? Mary?
Hello. May I speak to the woman of the house?
There is no woman of the house. There isn't even a house. This is a payphone.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Have a nice night.
Yeah, I will, just as soon as I get the call I'm waiting for. Yes, Mary, I'm here.
I know. Who is it that you were talking to?
A phone solicitor. Say, how did you know that? Are you psychic, too?
2 things told me. One, when I called, the phone was busy.
My, you are a clever woman.
Well, not so clever as you might think. From my vantage point here, I can see you at the payphone under the streetlight.
Oh, I still think you're pretty clever. You have to be, so that you can use a cellular phone number that hasn't been used in over 2 years.
Oh, that's just a little scrambler I use to mess with the phone company. It drives them nuts trying to figure out where to send the bill. So, I was right about the tracing of my call. Was I right about someone listening in also?
No one monitored my call to you. At least I don't think so.
How can you be sure?
I can't be sure, but then I didn't get called on the carpet either. I broke a lot of rules in our last phone call.
How can I be sure that you didn't tell anyone else about our conversation, and that you are here to keep me occupied until help arrives?
I don't think that paranoia is really your strong suit, Mary. And I didn't tell anyone about our little talk. If I did, I would be through at Helpline. And I do enjoy helping people.
So, there's no one else coming.
Sorry, I'm all the help you're getting. But you're the only one here that can really help yourself. You're the only one that can keep from killing yourself.
Then your trip out here was all for nothing. Because that is what I intend to do.
I don't think so. You called me at Helpline, and you even waited for me to get here so you could talk to me again.
What do you think, Dr. Shrink?
I think that you don't really want to die.
That's where you're wrong, my friend. I do want to die. In fact, in some ways, I'm already dead.
Don't talk like that, Mary. There's always a reason to go on. There always seems to be a purpose as to why something happens.
Has there always been a reason for everything that has happened to you, Tom?
Well, for the most part, yes. But I'm giving it time to figure those other things out. I don't want to hurt those that may care for me.
I don't have anyone that will be hurt by my death. Not anymore.
That's not true. It would hurt me.
I wouldn't want to hurt you again.
What do you mean by that?
But, just a slip of the tongue. I meant to say that I wouldn't want you hurt again. To be the cause of any pain for you.
Look, Mary, this phone thing is a very difficult way of communicating. Why don't you come out of the dark and stop hiding so we can talk face to face? What do you think?
Wouldn't that be bending the rules some more?
I've already bent the rules so much that they're standing on their heads by now. I mean, rules don't mean so much when they affect someone you care about. And I do care about you, Mary.
You do? Why?
I don't know. I guess it's because you remind me of someone very special to me. Someone lost to me now. So, what do you say? You? Me? One-on-one?
So, I remind you of someone special. Who is it?
No, not this way.
Well, how then?
You want me to spill my guts to you and to tell you my innermost secrets?
More than anything else.
All right. But the only way I'll do it is up close and personal. So where are you?
Are you sure that's what you really want?
More than anything else.
Well, it's your funeral. Oh, that's not quite right. Actually, it's my funeral.
That's really not funny, Mary.
That's good, because it wasn't meant to be.
So how do I get to you?
If I had a dime for every time a man said that to me...
Yes?
Well, then at least I'd be able to buy cream to go with my cup of coffee.
That's the spirit. Now, where are you?
See that building behind you?
Yes.
If you really want to meet me, then you have to go past the 9th floor to the roof. But there's one hitch.
What's that?
Halfway around the left side of the building is an entrance. Now, it's the only door you can get into this time of night.
Mm-hmm.
If I see you, then I'll know that you really want to talk to me.
Why is that?
Because there are only stairs up to me.
9 floors, huh?
And to the roof. Think you can make it?
I can make it. I just wish that I had worn my elevator shoes today. Tell you what, make sure you give me a little extra time. It's been a while since I've used the Stairmaster.
And one more thing, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only one to come here. No extra help. No one else. And remember, from where I'm sitting, I can see you at the phone booth from here, so stay off the phone. If I see you use it after this call is finished, then Humpty Dumpty here will have a great fall. And like all those king's horses and all those king's men, you won't be able to put me back together again.
I guess it's put up or shut up time. That could be Mary, but if I answer and it's not her, and she jumps... I never knew it was so hard not to answer a phone. Well, off to the stairs. What the hell am I doing here? I've got no right doing this. Got no education or training for this. So maybe I can help her, but on the other hand, if I say the wrong thing, I could be the cause of her death. I seem to be drawn to her, but am I drawn to her or to her situation? What makes me think I can go riding in on my white steed wearing my shiny suit of armor? I just need to catch my breath before I go out on the roof. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like my brain has been wiped out. I have no idea what to say. But I guess it's too late to turn back now. Well, here goes nothing. I can't see. The lights from the stairway. Mary? Where are you? Mary?
Over here, Tom.
Oh, there you are. You look like nothing more than a shadow from here.
A shadow, huh? That's not what I see from here.
Oh, what do you see?
I see emptiness. Emptiness and anger. She must have hurt you very bad. You must have loved her so much.
I gave her so much that I don't think I could possibly have anything left to give to another woman.
So, are you here to save me or yourself?
Who's to say that by doing the one, I can't accomplish the other?
I'm glad you didn't answer the phone.
So it was you.
I needed to know that I could trust you. So, this woman you loved, she left you? Or what?
Or what? How did we get on my life story anyway?
Well, I told you, if you want to hear my problems, I get to hear yours first. Did she leave you?
Yes, she did. Permanently. We were engaged to be married, but a month before the wedding, she killed herself.
I'm sorry. How did it happen?
She missed a date when we set. I tried calling her, but she never answered. And the next day, I stopped by her apartment and found her.
You were the one to find her?
Yeah.
Did you find out why she did it?
No. No note and no message. There wasn't even a diary.
Whoa. Pretty heavy stuff. Got room here on the ledge for you if you're interested.
Well, you know, I considered it once, but I figured that I could do more damage from here. But I still don't know why you're here.
Well, I have a job I enjoy and a man who loves me and wants to marry me.
Do you love him?
Yes. I love him very much.
I can certainly see why you're here trying to end your life.
I love him, and I would never want to hurt him. But about a month ago, an old boyfriend moved back into town. We went out a few times, and before you know it, I was pregnant.
Are you interested in the old boyfriend?
It was just one last fling. I have no other interest in him.
Are you sure the baby's his?
A woman knows these things.
Well, this man who wants to marry you, does he know you're carrying another man's baby?
Oh, He doesn't even know that there is a baby. I can't bring myself to tell him.
How do you know he wouldn't accept it?
Well, I don't know if I can accept it.
And that's why you want to kill yourself?
Yes.
Well, before you do anything, explain it to him. Tell him how sorry you are and see what he says.
All right. I'll do that. I'm sorry, Tommy. I'm so sorry.
I don't understand.
I never wanted to hurt you, but I've hurt you so much.
Mary? Mary Alice? It can't be you. You died 3 years ago. I found you myself.
Yes, it's me. And yes, I am dead.
But what are you doing here?
There are 3 things that are holding me here. I can still go through to the other side, even though I committed suicide, but because I took another life, the unborn baby, I can't pass through until someone forgives me.
And the other 2 reasons?
Because of you. And for you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because of you. Because you won't let me go. It has been 3 years since I passed on, and yet you won't let me go. You have to go on with your life, Tommy. You've so many years left. You must live them for you, not waste them for me.
But I love you so much.
Well, if you love me, as you say, then help me to rest, to find peace.
How do I do that?
Tell me you forgive me for what I did, Tommy, and let go of me.
It's easy to forgive you, but I don't want to forget you.
You don't have to forget me. I hope you don't. But I do want you to... No, I need you to open up your heart to others, to take a chance again. That is the only way I can be free.
I'll do it. But it won't be easy.
Love is never easy, Tommy. It was never meant to be. If I've learned anything, I have learned that. Well, I guess I'll be on my way now.
Will I ever see you again?
When it's your time, I'll be there. If you still need me.
I love you, Mary Alice.
I love you too, Tommy.
Where are you off to in such a hurry tonight, Thomas?
Well, believe it or not, I've got a date tonight.
Well, there goes my chance at you. Tell me, what made you decide to take the plunge?
Let's just say that an angel helped me to defeat a ghost. Even if they were one and the same.
Today's program featured Matt Anthony as Tom, Diane Flasco as Mary Alice, Paula Canterbury as Nancy, with Janet Lippincott, Walt Markowski, and David Binkley as the callers. 1-800-HELPLINE was written by David E. Binkley. Original music was written and performed by David Crawford. Theme music for WCRS Radiostage was written by David Crawford and Tom Homan. WCRS Radiostage is produced in Akron, Ohio by David Binkley and David Crawford. I'm Joe Calley, asking you to join us the next time we open the curtain on WCRS Radiostage.